Hey y'all, it's Casey Hope from Pizzazz Art Studio, and we are back for another 10-minute challenge. Now, last night inside of our lettering club, and our lettering club is our online membership where we teach ladies from all over the country and men how to draw, how to letter, how to paint, how to have peace and play. A lot of what we do here on this channel, but we do it in a little bit more in-depth way. Also, we send them happy mail. I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what we sent them this month because we're going to be doing a little bit of inspiration from that. But this month, we sent them the Fruits of the Spirit devotional and watercolor book. Now, here's something I also want to tell you. Our lettering club is open. If you love this, when you join, this is what we send you. If you are joining as of before the end of the month. But this is a little book full of devotions and watercolor pages where you can paint, and this one's, not completely done, but paint and draw. This is another halfway done one. But what I'm going to do, the whole thing is full of just fun drawings and watercolor pages and devotionals. This is what we are sending to all new members. So if you want to be part of the club, check it out. Go to whateverletter.com. We are sending that to you. But for today, what I want to do is to draw inspiration from one of the pieces that we did together last night. Now, this was pre-drawn for our members inside the book, but what I want to do today is just to show you how to draw an orange and how to paint it. We're not going to focus too much on the lettering. We're just going to draw, we're going to add ink, and we are going to paint the orange. And so I think it'll be fun, a quick little something that we can do in 10 minutes or less. So let me just remove myself right here. I'm going to pull this a little closer so that you can see all the things. We will set our timer. Y'all know the drill. If I can do this in 10 minutes or less, we send out prizes to one of you. All you have to do to be qualified for that is to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. So here we go. 10 minutes. Let's see if we can do it. All right. So to start with the orange, we're just going to start with a circle. I'm just going to put this right in the middle of my page. I'm doing a light circle. Okay. Then I'm going to come back. I'm going to do like a small circle here just as I'm going to erase that later, but that gives me just a little bit of a guide point of kind of where to come to. Now I'm going to do kind of triangle candy corn shapes that come down to here. So it goes close to out here and back. All of it is very curved edges. So even though it's triangle E, it is not pointy edges. I'm leaving space in between. And I'm just kind of rounding it out down there. And come up here. Okay, so not this, definitely not perfect drawing here, but you get the gist of the shape. I'm going to, let me see if I can find me an eraser. I'm going to erase that little circle in the middle. And next up, I'm going to get my pen and I'm going to add some black line before I start painting. So I'm going to come a little closer so that you can see this. Adding that black line, I'm trying to get you to where you can see this too. Adding the black line just adds a little extra. We did not do that over here, so you will be able to kind of see the difference. I like it without the black line. I'm just trying to show a new way of doing it over here. So notice I'm doing this kind of a double, triple outline. I'll do quick little lines around. I almost got them a little too hairy right there. You don't want it to look hairy. You just want it to look artsy. And then I'm going to just kind of do just kind of some little lines, just light lines on the inside here. More on one side than the other. That doesn't mean I can't put them on the other, just a little more on one side than the other. then maybe just another light line for another, like the inner rim. And then if you wanted with your pen, we're going to do little dots with color, but if you wanted with your pen to just kind of do some little dots here and there, just for kind of another way to add texture, you could do that as well. So we were doing this as a series of the fruits of the spirit. Just kind of all the different things that when you can enable the Holy Spirit to kind of work through you, sometimes that is, or not sometimes, that will always produce fruit that is supernatural. And joy is one of those. Now, it's easy to have joy when times are good, but to even have joy, not necessarily happiness, not exuberance, not, yay, everything's fine, but a deep joy, even when circumstances are hard, that is something that is supernatural. That is something that comes from the Lord, from the Holy Spirit, from focusing your mind on that, and from knowing that truth and allowing the Holy Spirit to do His work in you. And so that's kind of what we were talking about as we lettered this. Like I said, we are not lettering today, though. All right. Now you can letter. I'm just not teaching it. All right. Where's my timer? Here's my timer. All right, so now I'm going to move to my painting portion. So I'm going to, let's see, find a brush. I'm going to start with just a light little bit of yellow on here, and I'm not covering everywhere. Notice that my pen is not smearing because I used a waterproof pen. That's all really important if you're ever doing anything like this, where you are painting on top of it. It needs to be a waterproof pen. I'm gonna have to move this just because it's in my way. Then I'll come back in this particular palette. I have a variety of colors and shades. So I'll kind of come back, throw in a little bit of orange, although that doesn't look too terribly orange on top of the yellow. So I'll come back with the next shade up of orange. Kind of the side that we added the more lines, I'm going to put a little bit of a darker orange over there, just more concentrated orange. Because it's still wet is why you're seeing that it's kind of blending together so easily. If I were doing this orange on top of a dry yellow, it would not blend like you see it blending here. Okay, I probably want to add just a little bit more orange to this, but I do want to dry a little bit more. And so I'm going to now hop on over to the outer part. I want there to be a little bit of white in between, but it doesn't have to be a lot of white. Like when I say in between, like right in here, like to. Now, if you, I've got I don't want it to be stark white, so I'm going to get a little bit of this light yellow, and some of the places just kind of put a little bit of the color. Even if it kind of bleeds off from the slices that you've got here, that's fine too. And then I'm going to hit it with a blow dryer or a heat gun or something. I've only got a few minutes left and I'm just about done, but I want to do a little bit more. Okay, and I think I'm going to, let's see, get a little bit of my gray. I'll do just a little. shadow. I really don't know that it would be standing up like that. I probably just did that shadow wrong. It's okay. It's okay. And if I've got a little bit more time, do I want to add a border? I don't think I do. I think I just, well, I will. I will. I'll just add the border kind of like we did there. And it's just going to be just quick, simple line all around. This is if you wanted to make like this a completed piece. You could still have room to write or to letter, anything that you wanted to. But there we go. Fun little painting in 10 minutes or less. The only reason I jumped over this right here is because I have some wetness right there from the shadow. So when that dries, I can complete that line. But look at there. We got a sliver amount of time left. So in 10 minutes, we were able to draw and paint an orange. So we did it, y'all. We did it. We did it. Let's see here. Gonna add myself back. I'm proud of y'all. If you joined along with us today and worked with this, as I've said a bazillion times before, we love showing you that you can have the benefits of peace and play and creativity in just 10 minutes a day. Now, is it fun once you get going and you want to do a whole lot more? Absolutely. But we love giving you tools, resources, ideas, videos that allow you to just calm your spirit for a bit, just to focus on just this little piece of paper. Let me turn that off. Just this little piece of paper and some watercolor instead of all the stresses of all, of life. And just have a little bit of peace and play. So thank y'all for joining us today. We will be back again next Wednesday. And remember, if you want to be a part of our whatever letter club, that's one of our memberships. It's the membership where we send product and we teach live using the product. This month, we are sending these fun little devotions and watercolors. The club is not open all the time. It is only open once or twice a year. And now, if you're watching this in real time, look at the date on this video. If you are in real time, by the end of this month is when we will close. So we'd love for you to be part of the membership. Even if you are watching this after we've closed, you can still go to whateverletter.com and get on the wait list so you're first to know the next time we open up. All right, y'all, that is it for today. We will see y'all next week. See ya.